Hey, good afternoon. Hello, hello. I'm back. We're gonna give this async a try with the only dungeons, key drops, all this kind of crap, and we did all right the first time. This will be our second time through, and then I'm gonna need to do an async at some point, and I think I want to enter in on this little mini tournament and just see how it goes. And I'm gonna attempt to just kind of do muffin setup for this one, just because I don't know. I don't think I'm as big of a fan of the other tracker, and I'm comfortable with this, so we're gonna kind of just go with it. So I'm gonna dive in because I want to get this done so I can do a couple other things, and I might be back tonight because I'm hoping we get a crew together for like a multi-world or something, but we'll have to see if there's other people interested. Alright, so let's dive in. 3, 2, 1, go. Immediate big key to Hera. Okay. I think I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. I'm going to go directly into Pod to get some bombs. Can at least get 3 in the first pass, 2 more after we mirror back. Map mirror, whatever. That's kind of nice. We'll grab that. Okay, that's a useless item. Alright. So that's a nice quick way of getting bombs. I'm gonna do a couple other different things this time, like just open up some fairly free chests. Okay. I don't think I want to go into Eastern just yet. But I might want to go into Hera. I'm going to check the one chest here. Oh, I have pseudo boots too. I got to remember that that's a thing. Going out the desert entrances doesn't make a lot of sense right now, but we want to peek at the torch. That's garbage. That's good to know. Alright. Then let's try to get the 2 free items here. You can see if this is any good. Money's kind of worth. Because we're gonna need to get Battle Vendor at some point. Alright. So we're gonna have to grab some more bombs soon. Alright, let's do this. Let's check the sync item before I forget about it. A weapon. Another weapon. Okay. Ice is green. Alright, let's do... What do we want to do? We could definitely do some stuff in Eastern. I kind of want to follow this Harris Mall real quick. Now that we have something that we can easily hit switches with and stuff. Whoops. Okay. We'll take that, and cool, we hit the switch. Alright, we cannot beat the boss here, but we can at least grab 2 more checks up here, so that's why I'm doing it. Not worth. We can also do Hyrule Castle. So Mario, that would probably be a really good idea with key drop. I forgot to hit the tile. Okay. Okay. Nice bomb drop. Don't have a key. Let's do this. There we go. Leave me alone. Yo, that's really good, actually. Alright, let's go to the sink, and we have a bomb, right? I hope. Yeah, we have at least one. We can do the back of escape. I might need to do the front of Turtle Rock as well. Give me all the items for it. Why am I getting that? Okay. Why don't we do that? I'll tell you what. This is what we'll do. We'll do... Oh, we have all of this too. Alright, let's do some dumb stuff here. Okay. That opens up Paradox, which is really good. Get out of my way. Okay, Meyer Big. That's good. Yes. Yes. Okay. That's pretty funny. Whoop. Alright, so now we definitely have access to Paradox. So that's worth. We'll get a magic refill here, plus we can get a handful of items. There it is. Alright. Okay. Alright, so Moon Pearl gives us access to the dam. I don't know why I'm doing that. Just get out. Okay. So let's go to Paradox first, because that's a huge item location. Okay, now we can finally afford Bottle Vendor. Another GT key is good. Pod key. Eastern Big. Okay, that's really good. We just need a bow. So we could drain this. This will let us do a little bit in Swamp, because we did get a key. But what does that give us? 3, 4 checks? If I get a hook shot, more? Nice shovel. That's a useless item. Now let's just do this. Taking desert back is a waste of time. Alright, we can actually beat Hera. So that's one thing we can do. I can also just go... Nah, I didn't want to do that. I guess we just go for it then. Take the bomb. Let's see. So where do I want to go after this? I guess that's the question. I can do more stuff in pod if I want to. I don't necessarily want to blow that up until I get more keys. Really? Alright. I yeeted myself off. No. Alright, we gotta poke. We need to poke again. There. Now get a spin. There we go. Alright, we can buy Bottle Vendor. Sure. Let's see. We don't have Mire access yet because we need real boots or hook. Maybe we should just do what we can. Oh, no, wait. Let's buy Bottle Vendor first. Then we'll do what we can in Eastern. Just in case, because the Bottle Vendor actually is just sitting on a bow. Alright. Ice Key. We might have to go in there, too. That one kind of sucks, because I'd rather find a hammer first, just so we can beat it. But, let's see what we got here. Okay, so now we can go a little bit further in Hyrule Castle. And we could get key locked out of here, but we have access to several items, so that's why it's worthwhile looking. I don't really care about your maps. Rokan bombs for now. Desert Big. Okay, that's good because I can at least get one more thing. If we get a mirror soon, then we can actually also beat it. Let's get the item up here first. We'll do this to make it fast. Turtle Rock Big. Okay. Alright, this is the last check I can do without a small key. Whoops. Alright. Let's follow the swamp small for now, and then we can go into Front 4 Thieves. We'll see if this is pointless or not. Of course. I mean, it did give me the flippers early. And this is a 6, so we'll just go ahead and tag that. It doesn't even matter, honestly, because Red Bomb's not a thing. But Eastern, of course. Fuck me, I guess. Oh, that only unlocks one more thing, and technically it's not even in logic because... Okay, GT. Alright, that's all we can do here. But we at least got what we could. Alright, let's do this, and then I guess we consider going into ice, which sucks. GT big. Wonderful. We needed it. I really, really wish I had a hammer. Just because then... Okay. Hey, Zax, how are you? Thank you for the GLs. I'm just being dumb and trying this again. I like the mode. I just gotta get used to it, man. Key drop. Good time. Alright, with 2 more keys, we can get... I think the rest of the items here. We don't have the big key, though, do we? No. Oh, well. It's probably worth. Then we'll go into ice after, I guess. This is one of those where, like, I don't have the hammer yet, and so I'm, like, I could, if I find the hammer, I can actually clear ice for the green pendant, like, right now. Okay, another... Now, see, 2 Turtle Rock Smalls. It is. Now that I have a second Turtle Rock Small, going back in there might not be a bad option either. Because I can at least get a little further. Because 1 key only opens up 1 check. And that's not amazing. Okay, so as I thought, we don't have that. Alright, so we're out of here for now. Yep. Alright, let's do the TR check first. If I hate this, we can just go ice afterwards. I already came in here, got my moon pearl early, which I can't do a ton with. I mean, I opened up the dam. It let me get a little bit in the swamp, but not a ton of stuff after that. Hey, okay, first bottle. How nice. Yeah, so we're gonna be done right here. Okay, that's not bad to find. We need those. Alright, we gotta get to ice, I think. Map. So if I don't even have the hammer to do Samaria, so, or like, to get the chest there. The hammer being elusive is annoying, but that's not really what I was hoping to find. Okay, I think we go this way first and clear out what we can, and then we can come back in and do, because it's the key drop off the other enemy too that I have to think about. I don't think I did that right. There, saved it. Okay, that's fine. That's our first key? Yeah, we have the big key. But that's our first small. Okay. Okay. I do not have the big key for here. I don't have a small. We're gonna drop down. We can check this. Okay, another Myers small. Give me. Okay, that's really good. Worth diving in here for that. I could get that other key drop because I have just enough magic to... Oh, well, not anymore. Nice job. I can do that later, I guess. Or... we just grab more magic and get it done so that I can eliminate that stupid check. After I do this, I want to get to... We can beat desert. No, we can't beat desert. We need a lot of small keys. But we can get, like, one check there. But we have laser bridge open. That's the bigger deal there. Yeah. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that was... I didn't even look careful enough. I'm pretty sure Zelda was in her own cell, so that means the maiden will be in... Oh, why did I do that? That was really stupid. Okay. I have no idea why I threw the bomb on the left-hand side. I'm, like, thinking of all this other crap. But anyway, blinds, I believe, right in... God, this room, I don't know why I just don't stay consistent with it. There. Give me. Alright, this is the last item that we're gonna grab is... Not that. Come on, just get out of my way. Alright. Okay. Absolutely zero small keys. So we'll grab one thing here, because we could just get the one pot. Okay, that opens up a lot more in Skullwoods, so that's good. Considering that we have no access to the Dark World up there yet, probably worth. Okay, another GT small, that's fine. Oh yeah, that's what this is. This is worth. Come on. That I'm forgetting. Where is, Oh, that's right. Turtle Rock. Yeah. You have to go all the way through. There's the hammer. Alright. Wonderful. Well, we can just do this. Oh yeah, stupid pseudo boots. All right, let's go into this part of Skullwoods because we can get the Blinds Hut in the back. That might load us up with some keys and shit. And we can steal a key. We should be able to beat... With stealing the key here, I think we could just beat Skullwoods. Yeah, because we have one. Of course, it's not a key here. That's the thing I gotta remember. Could be, but likely not. It's a key, but the thieves, that's good. We don't have the big yet, though. I'd love to find a bow, because that would unlock a lot more stuff. Nice job. Okay, there's a Skullwoods key. That's good. Okay, another Turtle Rock key is also good. That gets me to Hype Cave. Let's see if this is something. Quake. Well, that's not going to be required for anything, but good to know. Alright, so I could go back into TR and do some more stuff. Oh, I was gonna go and beat... That's alright. We'll come back to it later, I guess. Yeah, let's just follow this. We can steal whatever the item is on the pokey. We do have the big key. So we'll be able to grab the big chest. And we can do Crystal Roller Room. And we can do Hype Cave in between. So if we get more Turtle Rock keys, we can actually go a little bit further. Because then getting to Laser Bridge would not be the worst thing. But we need 2 more smalls to beat the dungeon. Well, that lets us finish clearing out Hera. Okay. I mean, that's good. We need 2 more desert keys just to beat it. All 4 to get the 2 items on the right-hand side as well. Thanks for the trash. Alright. Likely our last check-in here coming up, but we'll see. Oh yeah. Gotta use actual bombs. Okay. Alright, so we are key locked out of here. So I think we go and kill Moth, which I probably could have done earlier, but we'll just run it back and do it real quick. There's 3 checks in the back of Skullwoods. We'll grab this first. That would have been really nice to have earlier. Now, mind you, getting the laser bridge is still technically out of logic because we don't have a lamp. But we could have done it. Alright, I do have to watch my magic because I should be fine, but I don't want to... No, that's not helping, but we're good here. Luckily, we have tempered some moth. It's really not a big deal. Grab this. Okay, and then we got a key to be able to finish clearing out the other side of Skullwood. So we will fully clear this dungeon out, which is great. Let's say, get away from the spikes, you piece of garbage. Oop, missed. Oh my god. You are the freaking worst. There we go. Alright, so we're missing the big key in Skullwoods, but we can get the other checks in here. Good. I was kind of hoping another one of those would creep up at some point. Aha. Alright, there we go. Now we're in business. Okay, so getting enough keys to make sure we can get those items is pretty important. I think what we're gonna do, we can clear out everything but one item in Thieves, so I think that's probably worth. We already did the first 4. So let's get this dungeon done and at least beat it. And that way, if we get any other pod keys or something on the way, then we'll have them. Because I can check a lot more stuff in pod, but we don't have the big key. Ice Palace. I can go back there. I'm kind of waiting to see if I get the big key for ice. Skullwood. Sorry, well, we don't care about that anymore. Good. That lets us do more in Swamp. Kind of need a hook, though, before I want to commit to that. Nice 8 bomb drop. Okay. Well, now we know where all the Skull Woods keys were gonna show up. We don't have the small for that, so we just gotta go to blind. I had full health. Nice job screwing up. It's alright. We'll just burner the shit out of him at the end. We don't care. Alright, Thieves down. Boom. If I go back in ice, I can do the hammer lock check. There's 2 of them. And the boss. So that would only leave the big chest left over. So I think we just kind of get this done with. Because then we could beat this and turn in the green pendant. Now, I do need to hit the switch up here because we don't have the big key. Okay, that's really good. So, once I get an ice rod, I'm gonna want to do that. That'll give me right to Trinox. And it's possible it's down there, but I also won't mind if it just tosses me the 6th key at some point, because then I can just full clear it and be done with it. Like, in case there's something important in lava chests. Okay, worth. Now we got an interesting decision, because we can choose to just beat the dungeon. Yeah, that'll be an interesting call. Yo, holy shit. Okay. Alright, that actually puts the laser bridge checks in logic now. That's so bad though, because it takes forever to get there. Let's take the risk. If we get lucky and there's an ice rod down here, then it's great, because we'll just clear out this dungeon and be done with it. This is where I gotta just try to make that call and hope for the best. Wow, nice job. Because we're gonna be able to do 4 checks. And if that's not it, whatever. We leave. And we try something else. I see you, full magic. Alright, let's see if this gamble pays off. Okay, a swamp's small. So it's like, even if I don't get the ice rod, this could be very, like, very important. Hey, look, sank heart. How nice. We got a refill. Whoops. Alright, let's just pop this at this point. Hyrule Castle. So that lets me get to Key Rat. And another Swamp Small. Alright, fine. Oops. Alright, let's do both sides and see what we get first. I can't believe we've only gotten 2 keys to pod. Wait, don't do that. You don't have real boots. Don't waste your time. Just do that. Nice compass. Beautiful. Okay, with that, I'm gonna go to the boss. And then I can come back in and do some other crap. I had a feeling that might happen. The arbitrary key to pod and pod. There could be more too. Alright, let's see here. Just go. Okay, so I could save a key here. Is that worth? It does let me check one more item if I do. So let's do that. It might not be worth, now that I'm really thinking about it, but whatever. Wait, I can't... Okay. I was about to do something silly. I can't bonk up there because we don't have regular boots, but we can do this. So we'll go around because I want to open that chest. And then there's the one chest I have to fall down to here, which kind of sucks, but it's alright. Ice small. We don't give a shit about those. Come on, show me the hook shot. Might have to. I don't want to climb GT this early, but I might have to. Okay, that opens up the last item in Skull. Alright, let's hope we can do this first try. That's it. Nice map. Alright, I'm good with that. That's not really helpful. Alright, well, this sucks, but we're gonna just grab the last item in here, even though it's a long trek for it. I could wait till I find another key, but if I was supposed to open up that door and just get hookshot early, I need to know. God, alright. Hit the switch, dummy. Actually, it doesn't matter about this switch state because we're just going to drop down, so. Get out of my way. Okay, so that it's kind of nice. That would have made it easier to get back and forth with Skullwood stuff. Alright, so I am going to... Let's just open up this check. That's not correct. That is. Is that enough? Yeah, good. Alright. Well, we have Hair Basement, which is shitty, or we just go back in the swamp and hope that the hookshot's there. That's dumb. So we're gonna go back in the swamp. We have one other thing we could do too, which is Key Rat in Hyrule Castle. But we can do everything here, because no, we can't. We're not. We'd have to spend the key. All right. This is bad. I could definitely do stuff in there, but now I just don't want to. All right. I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the awful play. Though with 4 keys, I can go this way. All the way to Armos. So I think we do that. We only spend 1 key doing this. It's kind of worth. I don't know if the bonk's gonna get me there, so let's just do it the old school way. Thanks for nothing. Nice miss. I mean, powder's not the worst thing. I haven't beaten Eastern yet. I should do that. Let's do that before we climb. I don't know why I didn't do that. I forgore. So we already got the item in the dark room. We literally just have to go to Armos and kill it. And the second Eastern key would get me an fairy, but we don't have that. Why did I do that? Oh, that worked. Arrows. Alright. Now let's do this boss correctly. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The last arrow didn't fire. Alright, well that wasn't it. At some point, I was thinking later tonight we might get a group, but do you have a time restriction? Because I could be convinced. Dude, come on. Alright, I want to make sure I don't screw up. Oh, good. We got an arrow drop. Yeah, I hear that. You bastard. In this mode, climbing GT really sucks because I don't even want to finish it. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But if the hook shot's up here, cool, then we'll just do it. But if not, then, like, this sucks. But this is, like, one of my most dense areas besides... Like, if I do the checks in Swamp, I have to spend that key to do the hammer flooded switch. I really just don't want to do that. I mean, it might be what I have to do. So I'm trying to avoid it. But hookshot in Swamp is just shitty no matter what mode we're playing. Okay. Thanks. I could have gotten out my ether and I just didn't, being stubborn or whatever. Nice. Come on, just stop. No, we're just gonna waste our magic. I don't care. That was a weird little slide right over to where I wanted to be. Alright, let me... Alright. Is this worth? Well, that's not. That sucks. Alright, this is feeling like big not worth here. But one more check to find out. Not worth. Do we do stupid shit? I mean, without having actual boots, I don't think the bonking's some logic. That's my interpretation. I might be wrong, and if I am, well, we'll figure that out later. I guess we have to suck it up. I mean, we don't have to. There's other things I can do, but I think I'm gonna suck it up and just be like, well, let's do old Swamp. I don't have the big key in here either. This is definitely the density at this point, but I don't know, it just feels bad. Alright, one more pod key, and that will give me the last item in there. Hold on. No, we can... Nope, I want to do it the other way. Because we got to get the item under the pot, and I'm not going to do shenanigans. Because I'm not that great at them. Alright, well that's good. We needed that. We need one more to beat it. Come on. Oh, I just remembered something I didn't do. Shit. There's another item location I didn't grab. I forgot that the, Alright, well, let's go do it. The stupid well. Yeah, see, that's the type of shit that's gonna mess me up. So watch this be... something. Alright, well, that's good. We needed it. No hook. But now I can go and kill Trinox. That run back sucks, because I could have had that going down there. I don't know, man. It's shitty, isn't it? The only thing that really sucks, but you're punished for going into Turtle Rock early because there's just no fast way back. You have to go through the entire dungeon each time. I have like all these one-offs to do, but I might as well beat the dungeon first because that's required. And then I can go back and check all these because Trinex could have it, I guess. It's amazing, though, because if I found boots or a hook shot, Meyer's just beatable. Like, I have enough keys and everything just to do it. But, oh, I chose the wrong one. Son of a bitch. What's good is, if that happens last, I can just go mode it, which would be kind of great. Alright. Wow, I'm just really doing a great job with everything today. I don't care. We got a full one here. Okay. So I could go and, let's see, with 2 keys, I can go and do more. There's a handful of checks in Desert Palace North, but that's a bad thing too, so I don't really want to go to the boss if I can't get to the boss. I need 1 more small key to do it, but I could also just suck it up and do right side desert for those 2 checks. There's no, you can't save scum in this mode. That's kind of the house rule for it. So I don't want to do that. Oh, I apparently hit it one too many. That was funny. Alright. Well, like I said, this was required to do anyway, so that's fine. Shield. Great. Thanks. Not that it matters. But we'll mark the 5-6. It doesn't matter at all. Okay. So what dumb shit do we want to do now? This is quick, so we'll go look at this. I don't even know why I did this. I don't need to fill my health. We're gonna just dump in here and leave. I just want to check the key rat. We don't have the big key, so we can't check Zelda's cell, but we can do the key rat real quick and see if it drops something. Okay. Nothing important. Alright. And then we have Hera Basement. Our favorite. Where are we here? There we go. And then another really bad check I can do is ice big chest. Because I honestly, it's like, if I check these first and I get a desert small, then when I go into desert, I can just beat it. The other possibility is that I actually, by logic, am supposed to be bonking with pseudo boots in GT. But I feel like that's wrong, but I might be wrong. I'd have to double check and see if that's actual logical play, because I didn't think... I thought there was something about bonking with those that, like I said, I very easily could be just wrong about that. Alright. Yeah, I didn't think so. Come on. Oh, come on. It's because it's the third freaking time I'm doing it. There. I don't even know why. Move this out. We just need bombs. That's ass. Oh. That's ass. There's no other way to describe it. Hold on a second. How many keys do I have for Skullwood still? Or not Skullwood, Swamp. I have 1 key for Swamp. I need 2. There could be 1 in there, but I gotta look in here for another Swamp Small. I need to look for a Desert Small anyway, so I'm just gonna clear out the items in here. And then I can go to GT. Alright, we have... yeah. What am I doing? Yeah, so I think we're just a swamp small and a desert small away from go. Well, there's that. The good news is there's more than one desert small. The bad news is there's only one swamp small left. Okay, we can safely open this. Oh, we have fish room too. We can... There's no key door on the way to the boss besides big keys, so we can go up here. This is fine. Oh, and this isn't a key door anyway, so it's perfect. Pod, great. Well, I mean, it does let me get that other item easily. Alright, GT is definitely where we need to go then after this. And finish clearing that out. I probably should have actually hit the switch in Fish Room, because it would have made this a little bit quicker, right? I could have avoided going up here and hitting this. Guess that's a good thing to think about for next time. Okay, game. Well, we can get our Quake medallion. Yeah. Very much so. Well, you can't get that. Oh, I never did this. Okay. I gotta remember that that's just not a key and that I really should look at what's inside that pot. That's, luckily, it was not important. Oh, can I not bonk there either? See, that's what I was afraid of. This room, like, you really can't bonk that much. You left hammer there once? Yeah, see? That's the type of bullshit that I'm worried about. TR. Fuck you, game. Okay, there's our desert small, so we can clear out desert now. Alright, let's see if we get our other swamp small here. I don't know why I'm thinking that I can suddenly do something that I couldn't do before. Alright. We already opened up. We only need one key for upstairs, so we should be safe. Doing some of this. Because we already opened up. Oh yeah, duh. Come on. Get with the program. I already opened up the one door. Alright, that's nice. Alright, well, I can at least do this, and then we basically have everything cleared. Oh, I just used the last key. Smart. Well, now we need a GT key. Ugh. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Let's go beat Landmo. Oh, it's ridiculous. This has been a pretty rough seed. There could just be a swamp small in swamp too, which is fine, but I'm gonna just go back here. Nice. We're gonna do this because we can. We actually have 3 checks on the way to Landmo, so there could just be something good here. Well, Landmo in 2 pots. Oh. There we go. Yep, great item. So glad that was there. So glad that was there. That's wonderful. Game's really bailing me out. And then he does a short hop. Come on. Brilliant. Alright, good. So the only thing we can't get here is the big chest, so that's fine. So we just need our 7th GT key. Pod. Well, that makes it easy. Well, we had both. I think we saved the key anyway, so it didn't matter. That key was useless. Alright, we went the wrong way, so let's just do this. No, I don't care. Why is that there? Ugh. Oh, God. Come on. No, it's not. Well, like I said, we need one thing. Just give it to me in one of these last checks here. Please, right here, be it. No! Well, okay, that's still 2 more checks. And they're kind of close by. Garbage. I'm looking at my map to make sure that I didn't forget about any other dumb overworld shit. Alright, well, I guess we just do this quick. And then we can go and do the 2 checks in desert. Again, we're just looking for a GT small. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Wrong Aga. Whoops, too far. That helps. Okay. I don't even know which one's worse. The Thieves Town run back or going all the way to Zelda's Cell. We'll do Thieves first. And then we have lava chest is such a great thing to still have open too, isn't it? I really am interested to see how some other people finish on this one. There's some pretty awful locations of things. Oh, that ain't it. Great. Oh my god. The most impressive part is we haven't even found boots, which would then open up a stupid key right on GT's torch. And at the rate this is going, it's got to either be the last castle tower key, a GT key, or the other eastern key. So the chances are actually pretty high that that might be one of the keys I need. Because it's actually, there's 4 keys left, and 2 of them are GT keys. So watch Zelda Cell have my damn boots in it, which would be really stupid. I know, right? I'll be more upset if, because that Hyrule Castle big key was like really fucking buried. So the boots are here, or in lava chests. Like, those are the worst possible places. Oh, it's a map. Oh yeah, of course. Why wouldn't it be? Not even a key. Not even something to progress me at this point. We're going back. Oh, it's the worst. Well, I'm trying to, in my head, I'm like, what else did I not? Oh, shit. Okay. Well, we'll do that next. I'm looking at my GT count. I'm like, why is it 3? Because I'm just trying to, like, reason through what I haven't done. I didn't do, tile room. Now, if that's where it is, fine. I'm not even mad about it. I just forgot that I didn't do it. Yeah. Well, when I first went through there, I went and did right side with only a few hearts. I did it really early because it gave me Samaria really early, and I had Fire Rod really early, and I had 1 key. So I was like, well, at that point, I didn't really... Oh, what am I doing? I don't need to kill anything. I was like, I'm just not going to do tile room yet. And then I just didn't go back right side. So, well, I did that one time, but I forgot about it. That's okay. It's right there anyway. Of course. Alright. We're in go. Garbage. So, I wouldn't be surprised. Tile room could have real boots or something. But all that's going to do is unlock possibly a garbage key. Oh, man. That was fun. No, you know what'll be great? Or validation chest. Because if those keys just led to nothing, I'll open it, because now I want to know. Like, if it's validation, I applaud the seed. That's great. Or if the other GT key is validation, which means that I had to get that one that I just got, it's pretty ass. I mean, I didn't have to. I'm trying to remember, was there something in random room that was required? I might have gotten the big key that I had to get in there, and I don't remember anymore. I'd have to go back and look. Why is this being stupid? There we go. I know I got my butter sword in random room. I just can't remember if there was something else that was actually worthwhile. So getting there, like, it's the question is just, did I have to spend all the keys I spent? I don't know. Because that could be, like, if there was nothing else in there besides butter, and if I didn't spend that key, then I could have beaten this quicker. But we had to hunt for key 7 of 8. Oh, I was early on that one? Nice job, me. Yeah, but you could be right. Boots in Anniversary Chest and Eastern would be pretty ass. Because yes, I could have gotten that early if I wanted to spend the key there, but that other Eastern key has never shown up. So I'm glad I didn't do that. I don't know. And it's also possible that the other Eastern key is just there, because we haven't seen it anywhere else. So I kind of wonder if it's actually in Anniversary Chest. Come on. It can't be there? Alright, I wasn't sure what the logic was for it. Yeah, because that would make sense, I guess. Watch. There it is. See? Like, so if I would have had to do all the shit that I did to go back to Eastern if I would have spent that key. But if the boots were there, and then let's say that's the other GT key on the torch, maybe that wouldn't have been as bad. But I don't know. Hey, that's a triple. And this is kind of ass. Alright, we might have gotten a double out of that. I couldn't hear it, but... yeah, we did. You need the Eastern Palance Bicky to be behind something in Eastern Palance Bicky chest for the code to account for logically. Okay. Yeah. Ugh.
And here we are.
One more for good measure, because you're annoying. Alright. Well, this is over. Thank God. Thank you for the GGs. That was a seed. I have absolutely no idea, like, how... that seems way too long for that mode, but there were some ass locations of items. I know Bagel's at least run this. Did you do this one? Either you weren't going to do it or you did, obviously, if you've been here, but... So, let me put it in. Not going to do it? Okay. Hold on. I'm also going to just do that real quick. So, 155... 27. 183 for checks is pretty crap, but alright, I'll get a VOD up later. Let's submit this. I want to see what's going on. So, oh my god. Okay, so check this out. Bagel got a 155.03. So this one did take way too long for all of us. So, but we were just off by seconds. That blows. I almost got that one. Scanler finished in a 201.36. Oh, you've seen this because you put a DNF in. But, I collected 183 checks to their 153 and 157. I know, but I did it in the same amount of time as Bagel did. I just kept on checking a lot of shit. It was too much, though, because I would love to know... I should look at, see how early... He needed a Swamp Small for Go. I want to see how early he got Hook. Because that was ass. But, yeah, that's CR. I know. It was too big. Too much. What time were you thinking of doing something? Like, I'm wondering if I can take, like, a hour or so to do some other stuff, and then we can come back and start... like a little bit earlier, like, I don't know, 5-ish Eastern. That's like in a couple hours. I know you said earlier, but I don't know what you, what works good for you. Because then I can eat something before we do our thing. Okay. So maybe we'll aim for around 5 or so. Yeah, because I'm down for something stupid. Oh, that sounds fun. Oh, man. This was really funny, though. I can't believe it was 24 seconds off of Bagel's time. I really thought I was going to be ass on this one, but I just figured that some of the locations were pretty garbage. I'll have to try the, I'm gonna do the, yeah, I can definitely do that. Ugh. Here, let me get... Alright, I put a little thing in there saying about 5 p.m. or so, Eastern, and we'll see if we get people interested. But that'll be good, because that'll give me a little bit of time to, like I said, I'll probably eat something early and just be set with that. And then, because I was hoping to do some kind of multi-world tonight. And then I'd be willing to do some dumb settings with you. That'll be fun. Maybe some pot shuffle bullshit. And other things. So. Alright. That will do it for now. I'll be back on then in a couple hours with hopefully a group. At minimum, it'll be me and Zax. And we'll jump in and have some multi-world fun. So, hey, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Yeah, this mode's fun. I gotta do the async soon. I might try to do it tomorrow offline and submit it. And then if I feel comfortable, I might sign up for this tournament just to see how it goes. I'm thinking I'll get like knocked out immediately, but I don't care. It'll be fun. Just a neat different mode to try. But it'll be good. Okay, I'll catch you in a little bit. See ya.